Hey, good evening. I'm really happy to have you here. My name is Daniel. I was a professional opera singer and beatboxer, and tonight we're going to be listening to something a little different. We're going to be listening to the Mills Brothers perform Paper Doll. So, my grandmother and my grandfather both really loved the Mills Brothers, and my father is the one who actually recommended this because he also really enjoys the Mills Brothers. So, for those that don't know who these people are, these are icons of a cappella music. And not even a lot of a cappella groups even know who these guys are, which I think is a shame, to be honest. These guys got to perform with John Williams in his early years, and these guys popularized the trumpet with the mouth. And even though not every song they do is a cappella, there are some pieces where they have a guitar in the background or maybe some brushes on a drum and cymbal, but some of the pieces they do are pure a cappella. Some of them aren't, but still maintain these beautiful, tremendous harmonies. Their voices are so unique, so dynamic, and they are called the Mills Brothers because not just in their four-part harmony, they are all brothers. And it's really amazing because each of the brothers has a different voice type. So it's almost destiny that these guys became so popular and performed as the four-part Mills Brothers. You got a bass, a baritone, a tenor, and a lead. So I remember listening to this song growing up, and I really haven't listened to a ton of them in recent years. So I'm really excited to jump back into their music, especially now that I have a much more rich musical understanding, having gone through all of the musical experiences I've gone through. So I'm really excited for this. I sincerely hope you are as well. So without any further delay, let's jump into it.
I'm gonna buy a paper doll that I can call my own, a doll that other fellows cannot steal.
Just that opening phrase. Just leaning into these consonants. I'm a paper doll that I can call my own. Obviously, I can't do it as well, but you still get the idea where you just really lean into those lines and the dynamics just open and close, kind of transitioning between this piano into this mezzo piano, even mezzo forte, and coming back into this mezzo piano or medium soft to medium loud range. And with this natural richness, it just sends you chills, dude. So lovely. I need to listen to that again.
I'm gonna buy a paper doll that I can call my own, a doll that other fellows cannot steal.
L is such a difficult letter to sing because it's so guttural. Oh, but he makes it so forward. Still. And the is just so directed and targeted and instead of and it's so vocalized and it's so gentle and it just matches the rest of it. Like normally something that I would do from a classical perspective is just hold on to the E and then clip the L on at the end. Still. But he holds on to that L and knows that he can vocalize it and keep it directed forward without it being guttural and lodged in the back of his throat. Really, really good stuff there. I love that sound.
That other fellows cannot steal.
Oh, beautiful
And
taper.
the flirty, flirty guys with their flirty, flirty eyes will have to flirt with dollies that are real.
Oh my gosh, and just the fact that he has these very bright vowels. Re instead of re, making a more open space and a more broad space. He's so intimate with it. The sound is a very intimate sound, which is why it sends me chills because it feels like I'm being serenaded. And just having this E This really close to my chest, very bright. Real. Oh, it's just so heavenly, dude.
With dollies that are real. When I come home at night, she will be waiting.
Ah.
She'll be the truest doll in all this world.
Oh, just the way he phrased that. She'll be a truly doll in all this world. Just the way that flows. And it's not like everything is a quarter note. He's adding a little bit of pulse, a little bit of his own rhythmic style into this vocalized line. And it's just so smooth. Probably some of the most wave-like smooth structures I've heard in any of the music on this channel. It's just that great.
She'll be the truest doll in all this world.
Oh.
I'd rather have a paper doll to call my own.
Oh, this approach to call my own. Oh my gosh, dude. Just magic.
Doll to call my own, then have a fickle.
Oh, that growth, that crescendo. Oh my gosh, that crescendo into the next phrase, dude.
Then have a fickle.
Oh.
Minded real live girl.
And just that little girl going from one note to the next instead of just being on that note to begin with adds a little bit more flair, a little bit more color to the line. Not that it's not colorful to begin with, but it's just so good.
Minded real live girl.
Yes.
I guess I had $1 million or more.
Yes.
I guess I played the doll game over and over.
Yeah, and even though we're on to another brother at this point, we still get that same very smooth connection in the phrasing, and everything is still very legato, even though we're at a more faster tempo and it's a little bit more lively, a little bit more jazzy, and we feel that in our bodies, but we're still getting those nice attacks on the consonants. Girl. Just nice little sforzandos like that where you attack a note, back off, and grow again. But there's just so much to appreciate about their dynamic control and the smoothness of their vibratos and the richness of their voices and the particular placement of how they're executing these notes. It's not lodged in the back of their throat. It's not stuck in their throat or just really hollow in their chest of, oh, but girl. You still feel that richness, that resonance in their chest, but it's still targeted. Wonderful singing, excellent style, excellent musicianship. They understand each of their voices, each of their timbres so distinctly, and they know how to complement each other. I wish not just a cappella groups, but more music today really took from these guys.
I guess I played the doll game over and over.
Yeah.
I just quarreled with Sue.
And I love the piano line, dude. It's not only just complimenting their voices, but it's adding so much flair in the background, so much color.
I just quarreled with Sue, and that's why I'm blue. She's gone away and left me just like all dolls do.
Just like all dolls do. Ah, gosh, I love their approach to these phrases, dude. Just these attacks and these tapers, and it just feels so intimate, man. I love this sound. It's no wonder John Williams absolutely loved these guys. Their musicianship is incredible.
And that's why I'm blue. She's gone away and left me just like all dolls do. I'll tell you, boy.
Oh, that fall off. Oh my gosh. Fits the style perfectly.
Like all dolls do. I'll tell you, boys, it's tough to be alone.
Oh.
And it's tough to love a doll that's not your own. I'm through with all of them. I'll never fall again. Say, boy.
Oh my gosh, that harmony was not only perfect, dead center in the middle of the pitch, but just their dynamic control, all of them perfect on that same dynamic, that growth. Listen to this.
I'll never fall again. Say, boy, what you gonna do?
Yes.
I'm gonna do a paper doll that I can call.
Oh my gosh, this marcato, bouncy feel. Dude.
What you gonna do? I'm gonna do a paper doll that I can call my own.
Oh.
A doll that other fellows cannot steal. And then the flirty guy.
Again, these crescendos and tapers all within the same cadence. Excellent musicianship.
And then the flirty guy with their flirty eyes will have to flirt with dollies that are real. When I
Yes, and notice how they didn't breathe in that entire transitionary period. They could have breathed at the end of the phrase and then began anew, which is very typical for a lot of vocalists, but the fact that they connected those two phrases is so imperative to the flow of the piece. And they're just going to take their quick breaths in the middle of sentences that actually make sense, and these connecting phrases are so tantamount to the aesthetic and flow of the piece, and it's just, oh my gosh.
that are real. When I come
Yes.
at night, she will be waiting.
Oh, those slides.
I come home at night, she will be waiting.
Yes.
She'll be the truest doll in all this world. I'd rather have a paper doll to call my own than have a big coal mine that real good.
Oh my gosh, their vibratos are so nice.
To call my own than have a big coal mine that real good.
Actually listening to it instead of just thinking, this is old people music, you know, I can't even begin to express the level of depth and musicianship that this group has. Just in this one piece, let alone all of them. This is remarkable music. Remarkable. People don't even understand how good this is. Like, not even by those standards in the past, but by today's standards. Especially by today's standards, where you could just easily cover up wrong notes with auto-tune or whatever, or stronger bass or more novelty. This is musicianship at its finest. Not just in the voices, but in the instruments, in the aesthetic and the flow. Like I mentioned, modern music can learn a lot from really understanding the intricacies and depth of this kind of music. Amazing. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. If y'all liked it, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you didn't like it, please leave a dislike and let me know why in the comments. I do read all of the comments, even if I may not heart or reply to them, so please know that your comments do not go unnoticed. My live streams are currently Thursdays at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so if you guys would like to stop by and say hey or ask any questions about myself or the channel, I'd be more than happy to be there for you guys. I want to thank my dad again for recommending that I put the song onto my channel. I hope you enjoyed it, and I know I did. I want to take this time to appreciate all of you for being here watching these videos. I really do appreciate it, and I can't wait to see all of you in the next video. Have a great rest of your evening, everyone.